Good.
Are you aiming? You got it?
Oh yeah.
We missed you?
Oh no.
I think we missed it.
Oh, you missed me.
We missed it. Alex, you're holding it right. No?
So what's this thing about?
Okay. Well, this is part of an instrument. It doesn't look like an instrument, it looks like a trash can. But if you can imagine 3 huge trash cans shooting vortexes of air at you that are infused with scents like peppermint, tangerine, and
Clove.
clove is a good one.
Yeah.
So the idea is we have a whole bunch of students from Gallaudet coming to MIT at cabs upstairs in this is building N43?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
The one remarkable thing about these students is that they're deaf. Or deaf, or they have, a lot of impairment in their hearing. So, MIT is throwing on this huge event, which Bilal will tell you about.
The event's called Waves and Signs. There's going to be a workshop involving piezo transducers and a gigantic floor that's 15 by 15 with these transducers in them that vibrate the floor. And we were getting people that bring the sounds of whales, earthquakes, lots of low frequency information is going to be presented to your feet and your bodies. And I think it'll be a rumbling good experience for all. And we were thinking like, oh, we have this floor, and this is touch. This is another way to communicate with people. But we have all these other senses. What are we doing?
It's true. Taste, smell, touch. We did that one.
Sight.
Hearing.
Hearing. But we can't do that one.
We can't do that one.
So we decided, oh my god, we could try to communicate with smells and lights. So over here are the smell guitars, and over here are the lights. So the idea with the lights, Alex, would you like to explain the lights?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So we have some lights that are networked into a computer. Really bright, frickin' bright LED lights. And what I've been doing here is I've been playing with an Arduino. And the Arduino is reading in some values from 2 piezo sensors. So when you thwack a piezo sensor, it'll just spit out a big voltage. It's like, hey, I've been thwacked.
Okay.
So the Arduino then spits that value out into the computer. The computer reads it in through this Python program I wrote. And then if it maps each one of those to a certain light or a certain color. So if I thwack this one, the light would turn red. If I thwack this one, it turns green. Or that light turns red. And so you're playing lights, but with a drum interface. This whole idea is about playing instruments or doing things that are related to a concert but are experienced with completely different senses.
Yeah, because people are used to listening to music through their ears. But I think that if we were able to sequence lights kind of theatrically, rather than just kind of randomly blinking lights like they normally do at a concert, like you would play like red, 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 green, red, 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 green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, red, 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 red. You end off on the high note, the yellow, and then I'm pounding the cloves, boom, 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 and the floor starts vibrating to a crescendo. Anyways, so that's peppermint.
Settles overall.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a freaking epic smell sensation, if you will.
So today's Thursday. It's around 9 o'clock at night.
But we're Superman.
Yeah, so we have about 48 hours, and we don't have anything ready. So that's pretty cool.
What are you talking about? We built three of our...
You made another air cannon just this evening.
We have 3 air
we have
cannons.
lights, we have a ton of smells, and also Bilal's been making these
piezo
smell creators.
These piezo and a fan, and then we have this really airtight fabric that I got from this place called the Scrap Box in Michigan, which sells scraps. And the people that make this make paragliders and parachutes. So the good thing about that is if you cover this plastic container and the fan is turned on, there's a hole in the bottom so that the fan gets pressure, or it gets enough air. And you put a cotton swab filled with one of these essential oils on the Peltier, which turns hot on one side and cold on the other, so it doesn't melt the plastic. What will happen is it will start shooting out a very fragrant scent from its rear. And you take that, and you...
Did you say fragrant scent from its rear? There's no part of that I don't like.
You take that, and through these vinyl hose tubes, you run them to the different drums that we've built. So, like, I can already visualize it happening. It just is a matter of the work being done, and that's the simple part.
Yeah, so imagine you have we have this little drawer that's full of different smells and heaters. And we run the wiring to this little panel of switches, and you say, I need more peppermint, You flip switches and the peppermint heaters turn on. You can crank knobs and turn up the heat to the peppermint so that more smell comes out. Or you can be like, no, more peppermint. I need both.
So you could even maybe do it with the piezos, and you could drum out the colors.
I can see that. So if you like drum in kind of the tangerine area for a while, the room gets a definitive orangey smell.
Orangey smell?
Orangey
Dude,
smell.
you know what you just did? You linked color to smell.
I'm down.
I'm down with that too.
So that you don't know how to do this when you start, does that matter?
No.
No.
Not at all. There's the internet. Have you heard of this?
We're almost about to perform and we still don't know how to do it. In fact, I doubt we'll know what to do.
We kind of wrote some haikus about cats tipping over bottles of Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
on
we were
top
going to
of your
perform,
fridge.
we were going to project some poetry behind it. So he wrote some haikus, I wrote some story about a guy who went swimming in Boston Harbor and thought he was getting attacked by sharks. I feel like we've got a very good handle on the conceptual part of the situation.
And you've got enough of the pieces that you can at least pull something
We're
off.
at Miners.
Saturday evening, is that right?
Saturday evening, yeah. It's about 48 hours from today, a little less.
Oh,
And where's it going to be happening?
Upstairs, 2 floors up.
And cabs.
Cabs.
Okay. And so does this project have a web address yet?
Yeah, it's really long.
Oh.
If you search Google cabs, waves, and signs, you will link directly to it, first hit. It's by Wendy Jacobs. She's kind of coordinating it. And there's going to be lots of performers, not just us. There's going to be Eric Gunther performing just vibration, vibrating couches. There's going to be some speakers from Gallaudet. There's going to be Ted Mullen speaking. A whole bunch of really fun things. Ted Mullen actually does sensory substitution. So I think that might be partially what he talks about tomorrow.
Once you figure out how to make the instrument and how to play the instrument, at some point you find a name?
So that's actually really how I first began thinking about this project. I was like, oh man, so I can't play guitar, but there's so many ways of communicating with people. I want to start a sensory band, and this might be the first iteration. So Alex on nose, I'm on lights, someone on vibrating, touch,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
There we go.
Maybe
It'd be cool.
it would be cool.
All right, thanks, guys.
No problem.
Of course.